Weather forecasts in America for October 13th, 2025. Hey there, sweet friends, and happy Sunday. Welcome back to our cozy little corner of the internet, Sunny Storm Scoop. I'm your host, and I'm so glad you've joined me for your weather forecast. We are glued to our screens watching three simultaneous major weather makers this weekend. The coastal storm is intensifying and moving up the east coast. The desert southwest is still under a tropical deluge from the remnants of both Priscilla and Raymond. And the west is battling its first significant snow and heavy rain. It's an active U.S. Weather Live situation demanding extra caution this weekend. You absolutely need to stick around until the very end because I have a crucial, surprising detail about the third major storm, a major weather alert that reveals which western mountain range is expected to see heavy snow and an isolated flash flood threat on the very same day. You won't want to miss that final intense detail. Now, let's dive into your update for October 13th through October 15th, 2025. Let's begin with a big picture look across the entire country. If you take a peek at the WeatherRadar, you'll see the United States is being squeezed by major storm systems on both the west and east coasts. The east is dealing with a strengthening coastal low that is now bringing coastal flooding, heavy rain, and gusty winds far up the coast. The desert southwest and Four Corners are under a multi-day flash flood threat from the continuous flow of tropical moisture associated with the remnants of both Priscilla and Raymond, and the Pacific Northwest and Intermountain West is seeing widespread rain and snow as an upper trough creeps eastward. In the middle, the plains and Midwest are enjoying a surge of warmth. This pattern creates our most critical storm warning and flood alerts of the season. Let's take a closer look at what this means for you, region by region. First, the East Coast is getting battered by the coastal storm. This low is strengthening off the southeastern Atlantic coast and will bring significant impacts through today and into early next week. Heavy rainfall is expected to expand northward with a continued threat of isolated flash flooding from the coastal mid-Atlantic northward into portions of southern New England today and tomorrow. Coastal flood-related advisories stretch from northern Florida to New England, with a particular concern for the mid-Atlantic, where strong onshore winds, high surf, and high astronomical tides may lead to major coastal flooding, potentially affecting homes and businesses. Second, the desert southwest and Four Corners are still flooded. The multi-day heavy rain and flash flooding event continues today, with the focus of the slight risk, level 2 of 4 of excessive rainfall, centered over southeast Arizona and southwest New Mexico. Unfortunately, the threat will continue into early next week as more upper energy brings yet another round of storms to this already saturated region. Third, the entire West is in for active weather. The upper trough is bringing expanding precipitation chances across much of the Pacific Northwest and Intermountain West today. Moderate to locally heavy rain is possible for lower elevation areas, with the heaviest rainfall and an isolated threat for flash flooding expected today through portions of the Great Basin into the northern Rockies. Winter weather-related advisories are in place for higher elevations of the northern Rockies and Cascades, where snowfall totals of 3 to 6 inches and locally as high as 12 inches will be possible. By tomorrow, a new Pacific system will bring a renewed round of precipitation to the Pacific Northwest and move moisture into northern and central California, with heavy snowfall expected for higher elevations of the Sierras. Fourth, the central U.S. is surprisingly warm. well above average highs by as much as 10 to 20 degrees are expected across much of the Midwest, Mississippi Valley, and Plains this weekend, with highs into the 70s and 80s for most locations. However, a cold front will bring a sharp drop in temperatures for portions of the northern plains today and into the central and southern plains tomorrow. Now for the most critical set of weather alert messages this Sunday. The highest storm warning is for the coastal flooding threat on the East Coast, where strong onshore winds and high tides could lead to major coastal flooding and significant wind gusts in excess of 55 miles per hour, especially along the mid-Atlantic and southern New England coasts. The flash flood threat continues in the southwest with a slight risk, level 2 of 4, for southeast Arizona and southwest New Mexico today. A winter weather advisory is active in the northern Rockies and Cascades for heavy snow. We have a few gentle tips to help you navigate this intense Sunday. If you are on the East Coast near the water, please be prepared for potential power outages and move valuables to higher ground. If you are in the northern Rockies, remember to slow down for the first significant snow of the season. And in the southwest, please avoid all water crossings, even if they look shallow. As we wrap up our sweet weather forecast for the week ahead, remember that preparedness is the key to safety. Now, for the crucial weather alert detail I promised you at the start of this video, the western mountain range that is expected to see heavy snow and an isolated flash flood threat on the very same day. That threat is in California, where heavy snowfall is expected for the higher elevations of the Sierras, while heavy rainfall along favorable upslope areas of the coastal ranges carries the risk of isolated flash flooding tomorrow. This dramatic contrast is your most critical storm warning for the start of the week. Thank you, sweet souls, for letting me be a small part of your day. If this weather forecast helped you prepare for the busy week ahead, please tap that like button, subscribe to Sunny Storm Scoop, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next gentle report. Share your feelings about the crazy coast-to-coast weather below. I'd love to hear from you. Stay safe and let the days wrap you in happiness. Catch you next time.